Welcome to the party. No gossip, just saying with Jodi and Jenn.
Hey everyone, welcome back to No Gossip, Just Saying. I'm Jenn, and today we're talking about something almost everyone I think has experienced at some point. It's, ready for it, a friendship that starts up amazing and then suddenly fizzles out. Can I get a what?
Oh, yeah. You know the type. You're texting every day, making plans, sharing everything, and thinking, wow, where has this person been all my life? And then one day the energy shifts and you're left wondering what the hell happened.
I feel like 1 minute, like you're their favorite person, and then the next minute you barely hear from them and you're like, okay, there was no fight. Did they break up with me? Do I smell? I don't know. Like, why? Like, I don't get and do they need distance? But they're just not going to tell me.
Why is that?
Don't do this to me, okay? Don't do this to me, work wife.
I will not. And today we are going to talk about the friendship love bomb, why some people come in incredibly strong. You know, they come in like a fire horse and then
Fire horse.
fire horse. Isn't that a thing? I think it's a thing.
Fire horse.
Isn't it the year of the fire horse or something?
Yeah, isn't there a fire horse here?
I think we're in it. So watch out, fire horses.
Watch out, fire horses.
We're coming to get you. Anyways, we're going to talk about something that, I like to call it the friendship love bomb. But, it's like why some people come in incredibly hot, incredibly strong, and why the connection feels so real between you and that person, why they disappear, and like how you protect yourself from, becoming too guarded or cynical around making new friends.
Well, and don't worry too, because you know us, we tend to share. We love to share. And of course, we're going to share. We're going to share our own experiences, right? Because we talk from our own experiences and all the ridiculousness of what happens in our lives always, all the time. And listen, there is something about recognizing the pattern of when you know you're being loved by my friend. And it's not that we are like warding them off. It's just knowing what to expect, I think, right? Okay, so let's get started here. So what we're really actually talking about is it's actually not a flaky friend. Like, I think it sounds like it could be a flaky friend, but it's really not, right? But it's the person that's like inconsistent, right? So the inconsistent person is sucking a ton of energy out of you, and you're excited because you don't know they're inconsistent yet, right? So you're given everything you want. You want to hang out all the time. You're texting. You're like, oh my God, you're fast. I call them fast friends. I'm like, oh, fast friends. Oh my God, you're like my fast friend. I love you. Oh my God, this is so great. This is so great. And it's almost like it's euphoria. And for me, I'm always like, I know this is going to end and I don't know why, but I don't want it to, but it's really, really great. So I'm just going to keep texting and I'm just going to keep responding. And let me tell you how much these people love your vibe, right? They love you and they love you and they love you and they will make you feel seen. I love that word. I feel seen, Jodi. Do you see me?
I see you.
You do?
So closely.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. So do you appreciate me?
And love you. So it's friendship on fast forward. Listen, everything feels easy, natural, and exciting. And honestly, that's why it's so confusing when they just disappear. They drop off, right?
Well, exactly. And because it's not like you're grieving a bad friendship, you're grieving what you felt like was the beginning of a great friendship. And then it's like no closure. And it's still open and it's still friends. But it's almost like you were a toy that like they got sick of playing with. Ooh, it's like a Toy Story game.
Ooh.
It's a Toy Story game. Can I be Jessie? I can be Jessie. I'm gonna be Jessie. Do you want to be Woody or you want to be Buzz? Okay, you be Buzz. You're Jessie. Okay, I'll be Woody. I'll be Woody with some wood. Okay, that's good. So, what does that leave people asking? Like, why are they basically being dumped? No, you're not being dumped. Did I do something? No, you actually didn't do anything. Did I misread anything? No, not really. Was I too much? Was I too little? No, it's fine. Was the friendship even real? I don't even have a real friend. No, sorry, that was a little dramatic.
No drama here.
Not at all.
And I mean, the answer is usually simpler than we can think of. I mean, it's a lot of people are chasing connection in the moment.
It's like a dopamine hit, right?
Right. Like maybe
Yeah,
they're
that
going through
good old-fashioned
Hey,
dopamine.
maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're looking for excitement. They're looking for validation. And maybe the friendship serves a purpose for a season.
They're dopamine friendships. They're dope friends. Oh, that's, okay.
Friends
I
on
have
dope.
I have a story about this. Shocking. Listen, my grandma Marsh, may she rest in peace. She used to say, like in her 80s, she'd be like, "Oh, those kids are on the dope."
Smoking the weed.
The dope. DOPE. Hell yeah, friends. Are you on the dope, Jodi? I'm on the dope. I'm on the dopamine. See what I did there? Any hoodles.
So
Okay.
you call these the dopamine friendships? Like,
Yeah.
what is that? What do you mean?
Well, okay, look. Sometimes people aren't intentionally looking for a lifelong friend, but they're looking for a feeling. Ooh. Friend versus feeling.
I got a feeling.
Kinda. I could go somewhere really dirty, but I'm not. Oh, no. It's true, though. It's like when your life changes, the friendship changes. Ooh, do you remember the saying, like some people come into your life for a season, and then some people come into your lives for a reason. I think that was like on one of those like not Pottery Barn, one of those like little artistry, like wood planks or somebody embroidered it somewhere. Somebody filigreed it into a piece of wood.
And it's sitting on somebody's sofa right now. I know it.
Or the threshold arc of their doorway.
Exactly. So let's talk about the signs, because they're surprisingly easy to miss, right? So the biggest red flag, you guys, when you're coming into one of these friendships is the speed with which it is coming at you.
That sounded very technical. I liked it, though. It was kind of fun. Okay. No, in all honesty, healthy friendships build over time. And listen, a friend can come in fast, but it's not oh God, they're a dopamine friend. But watch for the signs, like tread lightly, be your best you, be human, be, open with it. But just know that there could be some pullbacks, right? Okay, like what is this, right? Because what we really know is that long-term friendships are built over long time, right? It's an investment.
Time to get to know each other.
Yes.
And it's like this person that comes flying in, they immediately love you. They don't really know you. They're telling you how much they adore you. Everything just kind of feels like it's moving very quickly. So pay attention. Do they constantly have a new favorite person? Do friendships seem to burn bright and then disappear? Because that's valuable information. So when they're befriending you and they start talking about old friendships, that's what I'm referring to, right? It's like, are they referring to this many friends that have come and gone in their lives? You know what I mean?
Ooh, you know what? That reminds me of like the people too that are like, listen, I'm usually not this person, but... Does that count in that too? I feel like that counts in there. Okay, other boundary issues to watch out for. They want access to everything, every event, every detail, every part of life. And that feels really good, right? It feels flattering at first because like they're paying attention to you. I feel seen. I feel seen. And I'm not saying that to be funny. Like I really understand that comment, but I think sometimes it's very overused.
Yep.
And I think this is not an overusing situation. Like you feel validated. Like somebody's paying attention to you that is not your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. And you're like, oh my God, they really like me. They like spending their time with me, and time is a premium. So
absolutely. And the fourth one is inconsistency. It's like 1 week they're texting you nonstop, and then all of a sudden they vanish. And that hot and cold energy often shows up very early if you're paying attention to what's happening.
I think the important thing is, and we always come back to this on podcasts, right, is to not judge people, like not just say, ugh, yeah, I'm out on them. It's just giving people some grace, right? And it's like, I sometimes, like when I've had these people in my life, I kind of want to say, simmer down, sister. Simmer down, Stella. You're good. You're good. Like you don't got to hot and cold me. Like see me when you can.
Yeah, it's just
see me when you can, right?
Just kind of giving you patterns that you might experience with somebody, and as soon as they start feeling that little tingly red flag in the back of your mind, start paying attention. And I mean, you've probably had it happen to you. Have you had any situations where you've been love bombed? And
okay, so I
had
hot
potato.
I had a love bomb situation where I met this person at class, not at the studio, but like a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And funny enough, her husband and my husband were in the same industry. like months later, my husband ends up hiring, not you, dumbass, smart ass. You're like, she just looked at me like, are you talking about me? I'm like, no, no. But so this lady was super funny and super cool. And she's, well, that could be you too. But in this case, it's not. But her husband is like he's kind of coming down to like, he's winding down what he's doing. And he's like, hey, I wonder if Brant's company, which by the way, used to be John's company. Our husbands used to work together, ladies and gentlemen. But it's like a cast of characters over at that silly freaking shenanigan place. And so this person ended up being hired by my husband. So it was really funny that all of a sudden her husband worked for my husband. And it wasn't really like this, I'm your big boss. It was not like that relationship, but you know, like whatever. So then they sell their big ass house because they sold at the height of the market, made like a ton of money, and they bought a townhouse in our like area, like development. Like we don't live, like where we live is not it's not like its own city per se, but it's like a little pocket, right, of North Raleigh. And it's like a bunch of little developments all together. Great. So they move into a townhouse. Their kids are fully grown. They're like, we don't need the space, whatever. They redo the townhouse. And so now they're like in walking distance from our house. So they're over at our house all the time. Like, and it's great. They're fun. They're nuts. They're crazy. But this is what's so silly. Out of nowhere, I don't even know this. I not only like don't hear from this person anymore. Come to find out, they have freaking moved. They have moved to like a different city, different state, and didn't tell us.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh my God. I went through all the list of questions we were talking about. I'm like, did I smell? Is this weird? I don't know, whatever. And I didn't reach out to her a lot because it wasn't like we just chatted on the phone and like caught up like friends. Like it'd be like, oh, do you want to do something? Or, oh, what's going on? What are you guys doing for Memorial? Like it was more event planning friends. And then they just sort of disappeared off the face of the earth. Yes. Later, I find out that this certain somebody's husband used basically working from home to help move back to another city to take care of their parents. And so I think they wanted to keep it quiet, right? So that was the dun, dun, dun. What the hell happened there? But like, that's weird.
That is weird.
That is weird. Like I have all kinds of pictures. And then it's just like, bah. Like, bye for now. Okay. No, not bye for now. Bye for indefinitely. And then every once in a while, I'll hear her on social media. She'll be like, I miss you so much, but I've never heard from her. Weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you share. Spill it, sister.
Yeah. I've also had experience. I've had a few of them, not a lot, but I found when I moved to a new city, it was shortly after I moved. Well, first red flags are when you move to a new city, and I've moved over and over again. The first person that comes running at you with the muffins and the whatever, guard up because
that's a poor first muffin person.
you don't need to be the first muffin person. Okay. Seriously.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's okay to like bring cookies over, but be cool. You don't need to do it.
Not muffins, apparently. Muffins are like hand grenades, apparently.
Exactly. Just don't do it on the first day or the first couple of days. It's welcoming.
Are you telling me that like muffins are like diamond rings? Is this what you're telling me?
You can drop off the muffins and
we're back to muffins. Okay.
You can drop off the cookies and whatever, but don't immediately go, oh, let's get together. Oh, let's go. If that person is like coming at you immediately, it's like, how long have you lived here? Do you have no one else to go out with? Like, there's a red flag. It's always the crazy person.
Totally. Okay, now I have another story. You're just prompting.
Yeah. And I'm not even going into her, but I have another person that was even more dramatic of a love bomb because that one I picked up on the red flags and I was like, I think she might be not really authentic and I'm going to just step back from her. I have a pretty good gauge.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I got surprised by this next story. Is I do have a very good gauge for reading people and keeping them at arm's distance when I feel like that's where they need to stay in my life. And it's not that they're a bad person. It's just that we're not going to be a good connection. And I can picture that right from the beginning. So that's cool. But this one person, I'd been living here for a little while, was new at the school, blah, blah, blah. Ended up meeting her. We had a few things in common. And then she immediately was like, give me your number. And she was texting me and let's go for walks. Let's meet at the gym. Let's go do some things. Let's go out for dinner as couples. Starting to plan trips and the whole bit. This went on. Like, she was like befriending. And
going on trips, by the way, is like that's basically saying like, I want to marry you.
Right.
What?
And my husband does
Jesus.
not go on friend trips very often. That is not his jam.
I don't know why we're not into it either. Like,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm just
We've had
not.
some good ones, but
It just sounds like a lot to manage, and then I get tired and want to go to sleep.
it can be a lot to manage. I know. And so
I know.
I know. And so, but that's how it was building up. Like, she was just loving it and bombing. And I enjoyed her. She was, I thought, a really nice person. And then I don't even know what, it's the same thing. It's like, what happened? She literally just stopped texting, stopped calling, no more. And I mean, I saw her once or twice a week. Like,
oh, that's awkward. Were you like, hey girl, hey, what about that trip?
I did for a little while. I was like,
What'd she
texting.
say?
She's like, oh, I'm busy. I've got stuff going on.
What the hell? That's bullshit. Like,
She dropped me. She dropped me like a hot potato.
But like, that's bullshit.
But
That's
here's-
like,
here's the fun thing.
give me the silver lining. I need the silver lining.
Well, there is a silver lining. Well, learning, first of all, pay
Yeah.
attention to, and that's kind of where we came up with some of these red flags through experience, right? It's, and you're all probably going, oh shit, yeah, this has happened to me too. And it won't happen again, hopefully. But yeah, all of a sudden she started reconnecting with me not that long ago.
Ooh, crazy.
Because all of a sudden I'm involved in this community at Dance Insanity Studios.
And she wants a new community. She's like a locust. She's like a locust. She wants to come and eat through it.
And she's like, oh,
Ew.
listening to your podcast. I'm seeing all these things going on. And she's seeing all these fun connections that we're making here. And now she thinks she's going to drop back into my life. Guess what's not going to happen?
That.
Access denied, people.
Yeah.
So don't be that person, because the other person will become the wiser. And so I learned something, but then I got a little of the, I feel good right now at the end of it, where it's like, oh, honey, there's not enough work you can do right now to rebuild this.
Is this one of those, bless her heart?
As they say in the South. And
Ooh.
actually, what you say is bless.
Bless.
Apparently that
Bless.
Really, that's
Ooh,
everything.
bless that silky heart.
No, it just bless.
Oh, I like silky.
I know you're used
I
to
know.
that.
I like silky. Okay. I'll let it go.
It's your hairdresser's word.
Okay, I got another story. I gotta
Okay,
tell
tell.
you, like, you just jostled my memory bank. Okay, and I feel like it's always around when you move, right? Because you're sort of the new toy, right?
Yes.
People are like, ooh, fun. So same thing, like love bomb, like, oh my God, come over for a barbecue. Oh my God, then we're gonna go out and then blah, 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 blah. And it was like, first of all, these people were hilariously fun, and they were like going out maniacs, super entrepreneurial, very successful, and like they were
Entrepreneurial.
entrepreneur.
Is that like a pool?
Entrepreneurs.
Were they in pools? Was
They,
that their business?
you know what? Listen, they were fabulous. So let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, at least what I thought they were. And it's not that they're not now, but let me give you it to it straight. Okay. Here's how this goes down. So they basically are like, oh my God, we're going out. Oh my God. We were going out like Thursday night and Friday night and Saturday night. Like, it was like, Jesus, what are we, like 22? Like, this is crazy. And I was like, how are these people like functioning in the morning? We all have little kids, like the
Were they
babysitters.
swingers?
No, not that I was disappointed, because but like, I mean, sorry, swingers, if you're listening to me, sorry, I don't go there, but like, it's all good. But like, they just wanted to go out all the time.
Okay.
Right. So it was almost like we were being hoarded in a way. And Brant was so like clueless. He's like, this is great. Whatever. I don't care. This is great. And I'm like, okay, cool. Okay. Hey girl. Hey, like, awesome. Love it. And there was a lot of other people in the neighborhood that she has hung out with. Right.
Mm.
But then what I don't know is that the chatters start starting. We start. But point is they all start chitter chattering, and eventually it gets back to me. They're like, oh, you're so-and-so's new toy.
Mm.
And I was like, what? That's weird. And so then I start learning that this woman has a history of sort of chewing people up and then spitting them out. It's like oh my God, it's like she's the little girl on Finding Nemo who gets Nemo at the end with the bag and she shakes it really hard, like a lot, like almost to where it kills it. Like I was Nemo in this scenario.
No.
Yeah. And I didn't know it. Yeah, I know. Pet me. Thank you. Thank you. Pet my shoulder. I feel better. And it was sort of disturbing because it's like this. And here's the weirdest part. This woman was so hell bent on being like the queen bee. Like she wasn't mean, but she wasn't like per se nice and like friendly to everybody. Like she could turn it on and turn it off. And it was kind of creepy actually when I started realizing it. And I kept getting stories after stories from people like, oh yeah. Like I used to be friends with her. And then I was always like, why are they not friends with her anymore? And it was like what I realized and what a couple people even told me in our neighborhood. They're like, she expects you, get this ready, everybody. She expected me or would expect you to be, you would say, oh, she's my best friend, but she wouldn't say that about you. In other words, we needed her. We needed to look up to her like the queen bee mentality, but she wasn't going to give you that back. So she would lure you in and love bomb the shit out of you, almost to like make you a minion. And then literally like 2 years later, I'm sitting at this really cool restaurant bar place, like with Brant, like we were getting ready to move actually here. And she rolls in with like her new set of friends and she's like, oh my God, hey guys. And I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, cause I had learned, right? And she's like, what are we celebrating? I'm like, oh, it's my birthday. And like, mind you, oh God, this girl's birthday's in April. And it was not just her birthday day week. It was her month. And when I say this girl took it to a whole new level, she did. Can I say narcissist? Like on fire, right? So that was a holy shit. And if you don't think that some of those like Regina George mean girl bullshit things happen in like, sadly enough in adult days, oh, they do. So I think that's what we're really talking about. Like you kind of got to watch out for Regina. Dude, she's out there. Don't be a Regina. Just be cool. Like hang out, man. Like know your worth. Like know your worth, calm it down. And if you run into Regina, just be like, hey girl, hey, no girl, no. Like, I don't know.
And I'm sure it's happened to everybody out there. And I mean, we'd love to hear your stories. Drop us comments for sure. Because, you know, it's hitting every single one of you.
Yep.
For sure. We've all had that, been new to town. We've all found that new friend where we thought it was real. We saw it fall apart. And it's kind of like, so what do you recommend? What kind of tips would you give them?
I would like to believe that they're just really hurting inside. The hurters are really hurting.
Does it go back to potty training? Like, where does this go back to?
See, I'm not sure because maybe it is, but then I also think there's a lot of women, sorry, just going to say it. Some of them are kind of dicks. Yeah. Sorry.
Bag of dicks.
Bag of dicks. Lesson learned, don't be a bag of dicks.
Be nice to people.
No, in all honesty, I say this because do you know how many women I've talked to, even at the studio, that unsolicited, somehow I've gotten to conversations where there have been stories where they have been told and have felt mean girled. Like,
for sure.
I think there are more women out there that have felt mean girled by a Regina George than actually being Regina George.
I hope that's true. Because
you don't think so?
I mean, no, I think it is true. And I hope it's true. I hope there's more nice girls than there are mean girls out there.
But why do they learn to become nice, or why are they nice in general? Ooh, here's the $1 million question. Do you know?
Right.
It's confidence.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people, and we've talked about stuff like this before, where if you're confident, if you like what you look at in the mirror, that's the first part of it.
All right. So I think that's a wrap on today's episode of No Gossip. Just saying, if you've ever experienced a friendship love bomb or a Regina George, fast friend, sudden friend, stranger situation, let us know on comments because you know what? Everybody has a story on this one, folks. Just saying.
Yeah, and not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever, and that's fine. But every friendship can teach you something. And on that note,
I think that's a wrap on this episode of No Gossip, Just Saying. Thanks for hanging out with us.
And make sure to hit follow and subscribe. And if you loved today's episode, leave us a comment on YouTube or drop us a 5-star review on whatever platform you're listening on.
And until next time, no gossip.
Just saying.
Okay. Me. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Sorry, I like Sound of Music.
Drop of golden sun.
You do too. A name I call myself. Far, a long way to run. Take it away. So, I need a bullet thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to dough. Dough.
A deer,
A female deer. Ray.
a drop of golden sun.
Me.
A name I call myself.
Fa.
A long way to run.
So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink of jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Ta-da. No? Anyone? Takers? Anyone? I thought that was a banner freaking musical. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.